Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Mystery Box Function Challenge. It's a Friday, so inside this purple mystery box, we have some extra challenging math. Your job is to figure out what that math is. Click the link in the description, put in as many numbers as you like in the top, see how they get transformed by what's inside the mystery box. And when you think you've got an idea, come on back, watch the rest of the video, and see if we get the same thing. All right, so this is going to be a tough one today. Let's put in a 0. 0 gives us 0. How about 1? All right, 1 gives us 0.5. How about 2? Okay, 2 gives us 1 1/3. Boy, that almost looks like it could be a line, but it's not quite. It's just a little bit curved there. Let's try a 3. That's 2.25. I'm going to be generous with the points. Let's try a 4. What a funny shape. So is that maybe an upside down square root function? Let me try a negative value. So I'm going to put in a -1. Oh, so when we get this infinity thing, that means the function has suddenly gone shooting up towards infinity or down towards negative infinity. It basically says there's an asymptote there at -1. So I don't think this is a square root function. Let's try -2. Oh, and now we're down at -4. So yeah, I'm not thinking square root function anymore. I'm just going to be generous with the points I put in. Let's see what we're getting here. How about -4? Okay, that is looking a lot like that same shape. Huh. And it's almost got this slope that looks like 1, except it curves a bit here. I think I want to know what it does closer to this asymptote. So we got infinity here when we put in a -1. So I'm thinking this -1 is an asymptote. But I want to know what it does close to that asymptote. So let's put in a -1/2. And let's put in a -3/4. Aha, so it like starts shooting up there. I see. And let's see what happens on the other side. So a -1.5. And that gave us 0.5. What? Oh, did I? Oh, I typed 1/5. I meant -1.5. I've put in so many points, I'm off the bottom of the chart. So that gave us a -4.5 right there. Let's try a -1.75. And that gave us, where is that? Oh, I did it again, 1/75, -1.75. There we go. That's negative. Okay. So it looks like it's shooting down here. So this curve would go down here and shooting up here. So what is going on with this? Well, when we have this infinity, I would think of 1/x. But we get that at -1. So to get the infinity, you want the bottom of your fraction to be 0. So that would be, well, that would be x plus 1, right? Because if you put in a -1. So, but I don't think that's all that's going on here. Because typically in this, we would have two arms going up and out, horizontally out and vertically up and down. But in this case, we're actually going at a slant. So what we've got here is actually what we call a slant asymptote somewhere in here. where it doesn't touch that line either. That happens when you have something on the top that's bigger than what's on the bottom in degree. So we've got something else going on the top here that's bigger than 1, and it's bigger than x. So the next degree up would be x squared, but it could be x squared plus something. Well, let's put in an x squared. And the way you get your slope of your slant asymptote is you actually take the coefficients of the leading terms. The coefficient of x squared would be 1, and the coefficient of x is 1. So your slope would be 1, and that's actually what we're seeing here. It looks like once this curve sort of balances out, this line is approaching that asymptote that has a slope of 1. So maybe it is just x squared over x plus 1. Let's try putting in a point or two. Let's put in 1. So if I put in 1, I get 1 squared over 1 plus 1. That'd be 1/2. And that's what I get there. What if I put in a 3? That would be 9, the 3 squared, over 4, 9/4. That's 2.25. That's looking good. Let me try maybe a negative number. What about this -2? So -2 squared would be 4 minus and -2. So that'd be a -4. And when I put it in a -2, I did indeed get a -4. These are squished a little bit, so they're kind of off from each other. But that -2 went with that -4. Yeah, then that's that point right down there. Yeah, I think we have it. So I think this is actually our answer. Oh my goodness, that took a while to get to. Let's see if we're right. Hopefully. Yeah, there it is. So f of x equals x squared over x plus 1. And let's graph that. Let's take a look at it. So we have these two sort of arms, but they go to a vertical asymptote and a slant asymptote. And that's what happens when the degree of the top in a rational equation is bigger than the degree on the bottom. Wow. Well, I think that was super hard. If you were even anywhere in the neighborhood of a rational function, I think you deserve some credit. But let me know how it went. Thanks, everybody.